Welcome to the Slow Living Collective podcast. I'm Amy, wife, mother of two and devoted homemaker. Join me on this journey as we explore the beauty of slow and simple living, where life unfolds at its own unhurried pace. I'll take you through my experiences of slowing down, tending to our allotment plot, finding joy in the little things and making the most of our small home. Together we'll learn to live in harmony with the ever-changing seasons, discovering the magic that lies in embracing the present moment. So let's embark on this enriching adventure towards a more intentional and fulfilling life. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Slow Living Collective. Today I want to talk to you about redefining success. And there was a time in my life when I would have told you that success looked a certain way. It might have been a house with more rooms, or a schedule of important things, steady career progression, a growing income, family holidays, upgraded cars, maybe even a kitchen island, right? That's what we're taught, isn't it? That success is measurable, it's visible, it's always moving upward, it's always chasing more. But somewhere along the way I just got tired of it. I got tired of chasing, of measuring, of holding myself to a version of success that never actually felt like success. Because here's the thing that nobody really tells you: the more game, it never ends. You get the thing you were working for, and then there's something else, a new goal, a new milestone, a new ladder to climb. And at some point I just realized that I didn't want to climb anymore. I just wanted to be rooted. That is what I wanted. And so when people start talking about success, it's often framed as something to be earned. It's something external. It's something that comes with numbers attached, like income brackets or the square footage of your home or social proof. But when I looked at what that kind of success was actually costing me, which is time, peace, presence, I realized that it wasn't really mine to begin with. It was just a version of success that was handed down by the culture that we have all grown up in, one that never asks us what we want from our lives. So I decided I would start asking, because of course, what if success isn't about adding more, but instead is about taking away the things that don't fit? And what if it's not about climbing some mystical ladder, but is actually about coming home to yourself and your values and to your actual real life? Because these days, my life looks nothing like a success story by conventional standards. We live in a small flat and we have no intention of ever upsizing. I home educate my children instead of outsourcing their learning to the school system. I grow my own veg on my second floor balcony and at my allotment. I cook most meals from scratch. I don't chase business growth for the sake of it, and I say no to things a lot. And yet I have never felt more at peace, more aligned, more whole, and more successful in the truest, most grounded sense of the word. For me, success looks like slow mornings with my kids. It looks like unrushed conversations. It looks like work that supports our lifestyle without dominating it. It's the ability to grow food, to write the words that I believe in, to teach my children with intention, to share the things that I find important and go to bed knowing that I lived my values that day. And there is no career ladder or any other kind of ladder required. And listen, this didn't happen overnight. I had to peel back absolutely years of societal conditioning. And I had to grieve the life that I was supposed to build and make peace for the one that was actually waiting for me. Because the truth is this: when you let go of the quote unquote more game, it often feels like a failure at first. You have to unlearn the idea that saying no to certain things means you're falling behind. Because you're not. You're just choosing to do things differently, and that is a really powerful kind of success. And the more I leaned into a slower, simpler and more seasonal way of living, the more it actually became clear to me that what I'd been calling success all of those years actually had very little to do with happiness and everything to do with pressure. And so now to me, success is internal, and it is a sense of peace in my body. It's a rhythm in our home that feels good. It's children who are thriving without needing to meet someone else's level or idea of achievement. And it's a business that's enough for me, but not overwhelming. And it's a life that really feels like mine. And a big part of this shift has been learning to say no. It's been no to offers that don't align in my business, no to marketing tactics that don't make me feel gross, no to rushing, no over-committing or over-delivering, no to comparison with everything else that I see online. And it's no to that quiet whisper that still sometimes sneaks in that says, shouldn't you be doing more? So success to me now looks like knowing when to stop, when to rest, when to close the laptop and go outside, when to trade my ambition for contentment, when to stop chasing something just because everybody else is. I often open Instagram and, I get a lot of stuff about running, like doing your Instagram account, to be successful. I get so much stuff like that. And it's like, I don't want that anyway. I don't want that. I just want to open the app. I want to share the things that I'm passionate about. I want to stay true to my values. I want to share in case somebody out there is listening and is trying to create a similar kind of life. And that's it. That's all I want to do. I don't want 10k followers. I don't want 100k. I don't want those things. The things that I create are so intentional, and that's what I want. And it can be hard sometimes because the cultural narrative across our whole lives about wanting more runs really deep. But the more we practice and the more we trust that the version of success that we create for ourselves, the more we lean into that, and it makes more sense. And so, I don't want a life that looks good in a highlight reel. I don't want any of that, because the highlight reel, it feels hollow when you're alone. I want a life that feels good here, where I'm at, that feels really steady and honest and real. I want to make enough money, but that's fine. I want to grow enough, but that's fine. And I want to do enough without constantly sacrificing my energy or my presence or my family's peace in the name of something shinier. Because when I look around at my life and this home, my home is not particularly big. It's not perfectly organised. It is a beautifully imperfect home. And I see success everywhere in it. In the way we eat dinner together, in the way we sit and read books, the way we grow on the balcony, the way we bake in the kitchen, the way we home educate the children. It's a rhythm that lets us breathe. And that is the kind of success that I want. The kind that you feel in your bones, and the kind you don't have to prove to anyone. You don't have to prove it to anyone. So if you're in a season of rethinking what success might mean to you and what that looks like, I want to know that I want to tell you that you're not alone, because society and the chase of society, if it's worn you down, you're not broken. You're just waking up to something new, and you don't have to keep up. You don't have to scale things endlessly. You don't have to climb ladders that were never meant for you. You are allowed to define success in a way that honours your life and doesn't drain it. You're allowed to stop chasing more. You're allowed to want less, and you're allowed to call that enough, because it is enough, and you are enough. Okay, just a quick one from me today, but I hope it was powerful, and I hope you heard the words, and I hope it's something you come back to and listen to whenever you need to hear it. So thank you so much for joining me today, and you can find me as always over on Instagram at The Slow Living Collective. You can also find me on Substack, theslowlivingcollective.substack.com. And until next time, I will catch you in the next episode.